Good day to all of you. We are down on our last and final CLO. So here, we'll try to manage health care information using electronic medical record nursing process. OpenMRS serves an essential role in countries' health information system. Data from OpenMRS is increasingly used to inform the public health decisions needed to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals for HIV epidemic control and achieve universal health coverage. So let's try out the OpenMRS. So we have to use the username admin and password admin123 since this is just a copy to examine all of OpenMRS pictures. Then we click the launch the OpenMRS demo, then we type the username and the password. So on our visit, we must select a location for us to log in. So I click here in patient ward, then log in. Then since it is our first time, we register a patient. Then we type the given name of the patient, the middle initial or the middle name, then the family name. So these are all the personal infos of the patient. So we select the gender, then we select the birth date, the day, month, and year. We put here the address, the contact info, phone number. Then we put here the relatives. After that, we double check if there are misspelled or inaccurate data that is recorded before confirming. So from there, we register the patient profile. So to record the visit, we must click Start Visit and select Visit Type, then confirm it. So we can record here the vital signs in the capture vital, so we just have to fill the blanks. So we have to record the height, the weight, then the BMI, the temperature, the pulse, okay, then the respiratory rate, the blood pressure, and then lastly the arterial blood oxygen saturation or pulse oximeter. Then we check if there are wrong data recorded before saving it. So, to record the data and findings of the visit, we click the visit note. So, we can add and presume or confirm diagnosis here. In this case, I added fatigue. Then we can type here the clinical notes. So, the patient feels tiredness, everything that we've noted in the visit, we can put it here in the clinical notes. So the patient looks pale in the chest, and the patient experiences muscle aches and weakness. Patient has brittle hair and nails. So everything that we noted from the patient, we can put here. Patient's menstrual cycle is delayed. And then patient has numbness in hands and fingers. So that's it. And then we save it. And there goes then you can also put some attachments and admit. And click admit to patient if there are laboratory results. And then if there are appointments, we can also put it. So all the data collected are seen here in the patient's profile, including the diagnosis, the recent visits, vitals, latest observations, weight graph, and then we can add new allergy if the patient has any known allergy. So it can be a drug, a food, or others. So in this case, the patient is allergic to caffeine. And the usual reactions are diarrhea and myalgia. And the severity here is moderate. Then we can save it. And then we return home. We return to the patient's profile, wherein we can see everything. You can see there every information about the patient, all the information, the data about the patient. On the right corner of this page, we can see the current visit actions and the general actions. So we can merge this past visit, merge visits, schedule appointment, request appointment. We can edit the registration information. We can even delete the patient. We can mark the patient deceased. And then, if we're done and all the data are completed, we can end the visit. So we can return. We can find the patient record. We just have to type the name. So let's type here. We can find the patient's record from there. We can also click other the activities, the appointment scheduling, and we must not forget the laptop. That's it. So, here's the nursing care plan for the patient. In assessment, the subjective cue is, madalas po nangihina yung katawan ko kahit ngayon. Yung tipong di na ako nakakatapos ng gawain dahil gusto ko na lang magpahinga. While the objective cues here are, the height is 167.64 cm, the weight is 62 kilograms, pulse is 83 beats per minute, temperature is 36.5 degrees Celsius, blood pressure is 130/90 millimeter per mercury, and the respiratory rate is 20%. The patient looks pale and depressed and has irregular periods, and the patient experiences numbness and fingers. And the diagnosis is fatigue related to impaired metabolic state as evidenced by increased rest requirements and being unable to complete desired activities. Planning. After a week, patient will identify the basis of fatigue and individual areas of control. And then after a week, a patient will verbalize a reduction of fatigue and increase the ability to complete desired activities. For the implementation, we must assess the client's ability to perform activities of daily living. The rationale is, the client may experience fatigue with minimal exertion due to a slow metabolic rate. This symptom hinders the client's ability to perform daily activities. Another one, note daily energy patterns, because this will help in determining the pattern or timing of activity. Then, we assess the client's energy level and muscle strength and muscle tone. As slow metabolism can result in decreased energy levels, the muscle may be weaker and joints stiffer due to mucin deposits in joints and interstitial spaces. This type of cellular edema may contribute to delayed muscle contraction and relaxation. The client may report generalized weakness and muscle pain. Another one is plan care to allow individually adequate rest periods. Schedule activities for periods when the client has the most energy. The rationale, this will ensure maximized participation. Then another one, provide stimulation through conversation and non-stressful activities. The rationale is, it promotes interest without putting too much stress to the client. Then promote an environment conducive to relieve fatigue. The client with hypothyroidism often complains of being forbidden in warm environment. Then, the evaluation. The goal was met. After a week, patient identified some basis of fatigue in individual areas of control. And then, the patient verbalized reduction of fatigue and increased the ability to complete desired activity. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from this video.